Hello parishioners, it's Mother Storm here, back after my break. If you're not a parishioner or you're visiting, I am the rector of St. James the Less, Episcopal Church in Scarsdale. And before I left on my breaks, Deacon Susie and I had begun a series called Our Church, Our Home, where we do short video clips of various things in or around our church to help us feel more connected to this space. Today, as my first video upon coming back, I have chosen to talk a little bit about the Wall of Rectors, and one rector specifically. You can see this Wall of Rectors right here behind me. This is upstairs in the church office. And let me read to you the first sentence of Louise Clark's introduction in her book about our parish to the rectors of St. James the Less. She wrote, "Serving as rector at St. James the Less has presented serious challenges over the years. The nature of the population has guaranteed that there would be some friction." And sure enough, as the staff and I like to chuckle about, if you travel down this wall and pick any one rector, you can usually find something of interest and notoriety about him. They are all he's. This is the one I decided to say a few words about today. This is the Reverend Francis Chase, 1879 to 1901. He stood out to me for two reasons. He has that hat on, that rather odd-looking hat I'll say more about in a second. And he was here for an unusually long time, 22 years, for a rector of St. James the Less. 10 years tended to be shorter. Now, he was here during the fire in 1882 that gutted the church, and they rebuilt it in his tenure. And upon one of the first services back in the church, he did something unthinkable. And let me share a recollection from 1953 of that. This would be someone recalling what the Reverend Chase did in 1882. So let me find that in the book, excuse me for a moment. Here we go. This is Parishioner Walter Fleming recalling the rector, Reverend Francis Chase. "As far back as I can remember, there have been troubles in the parish of St. James the Less. On the first Sunday after Trinity in 1887, there was a terrible rumpus because the rector, the Reverend Francis Chase, presumed to wear a green stole. This piece of high church ceremonial on his part was followed by an impromptu indignation meeting held after the service outside the door of the church. As a child of 6, I was deeply shocked to find that grown-ups could display so much bitterness and anger over the question as to whether a stole should be green or black." That is just so interesting. We wear stoles every Sunday, we think nothing of it. But at the time, it was regarded as sort of fancy, highfalutin, high church, as we call it. And that is why he's wearing this hat, which is a signature sort of high church costume of clergy. They still wear it today. So that's a little bit about the Reverend Francis Chase, and I will talk about some of the other rectors respectfully in the weeks ahead. Be well, it's so good to be back with you.